Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Hope everybody had a great day today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad everybody's here. Today is Testimony Tuesday, as you guys know. So we will open the floor. Hey Plotter, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Miss Gothi, hello. Birgit, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else is it? Golden, hello, hello. How are you? Yes, you're here early. Yes, welcome, welcome. Who else? Clarissa, hello, hello. Shay, hello. How are you? Tracy, hello. How are you? Come on in, come on in. Mary, hey, how are you? How are you? Tahir, bye. What's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Angela, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you guys are with us today. Today is Testimony Tuesday, so we're going to get that kicked off. Hey, Star, how are you, Star? How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, Maggie, what's going on, Maggie? You want to come up and hang out for a second? Today's Testimony Tuesday, but you know, you're definitely always welcome to come up and say hello to everyone. Definitely, definitely. If you want to. If not, I understand because I know you had a long live earlier today too. So whatever works for you, my love. Let's see. Who else? Anybody else in here? Okay, if I did not shout you out, let me know. I'm going to say, okay. All right, no problem. Enjoy your bath time, Maggie. um, I'm disgusting. Well, enjoy your bath. You know how I feel about showers. Don't get me on my showers. We had a whole long conversation about me in the shower. So I understand. Yes, her live was spicy. Yes, there's a lot going on. From what I heard, so today's Testimony Tuesday. So I don't think Murph will be in with us tonight. I told him I didn't want to see him in here. I'm sweating. Oh my goodness. I told him I needed him to rest. Cowa girl, hello, welcome, Cowa girl. How are you? I had a couple of breaks. Okay, Clarissa. Okay, Temper. Hello, hello. Dee Dee Fox. How are you? How are you? Um, the- she is something with something else, girl. Girl. Yeah, that is a testimony, honey. We're gonna have to pray on that. Um, what else is going on? So let's see. Jamie, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 Jamie. Um, anybody feel like coming up today for Testimony Tuesday? Oh, that's what I was saying. I told Murph that I didn't want to see him in here tonight. I wanted him to get some sleep. Um, hey Cookie, how are you? Um, so if he listen, he won't be here tonight. So it's okay. Um, Murph needs to get some sleep sometimes. Uh, let's see who else. Um, let's see. Anybody else that wants to come up for Testimony Tuesday? I'm gonna drop the link for anyone that wants to come up, and then we'll just have a little chat because I really didn't have anything kind of I didn't have anything really put together for today. I was looking at some other things before I got on and got caught up in some stuff. So, we can sit here and have a chat. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yesterday, I think, was so great. The video that we watched with the Navajo teachings and, good and evil, right and wrong, and how you pick your path and you kind of grow within that path. Um, you have something to say, Plotter? Okay, come on up, Plotter. Come on up. Click the link and come on up, please. Um, so yes, I thought that was great. I mean, I always like to thank you, Plotter. You gonna come up though? You're so silly. Um, I just thought that was a good video to watch. I need to find more like that. It's just sometimes I feel like we get away from ourselves sometimes, and we don't realize that we have a choice in this life and what we want to do. Thank you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We have a choice in this life and what we do and how we do it, and whether we're going to be agents for positivity or agents for chaos. And as much as we would like to want everyone to be an agent for positivity, that's the reality is that's just not the way it is. So sometimes we have to protect ourselves in whatever way, so that agents of chaos cannot come in and tear down uh, the good things that we're trying to do. So sometimes that happens. I never figured out how those enable my mic. Is that what it is, Margie? You don't know how to put your mic on? Um, so yeah, so I haven't heard from Mike. I assume that he's in flight, or maybe he got to his first destination. I don't know. I haven't heard from him yet. Um, Yesterday was good, left me in a positive mood. That's good. I mean, that's what it should be. When you come on here, should be able to give you some positive vibes and some good feels, and just get you kind of geared up to do something, right? To do something positive, do something good, right? Helena, hello, welcome. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I love positivity. Yes, I mean, I love positivity, the knowledge, and the hello. I love positivity too. Sometimes we can't be positive all the time. I mean, we have to be realistic. We don't live in a world where it's all rainbows and cotton candy, but we can always choose to find peace and joy in all things. Even in terrible times, there's always something that we can find to be grateful for. So the question remains, did Mike bring the rooster? Oh, I hope not. That rooster is, oh my goodness, Lord have mercy, that rooster is annoying. Respect for each other, absolutely. I pray they land safely. Yes, me too. I heard about the plane that landed upside down. That was a little weird. So let's pray that there's no issues and Mike is not screaming at the top of his lungs at cell phone lights that he thinks are emergency landings. Oh, Vlad, I want you to reveal your position. um so hopefully Mike will be back tomorrow. I'm sure he will have to get used to the time difference, the jet lag again, coming back. He's coming back into yesterday actually, because it was Wednesday when he left, but it'll probably be Wednesday when he gets here. So it's like he didn't go anywhere. Planes be crazy. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Praying for all the victims of disaster we're having. Yeah. Got to keep praying. Got to keep praying. My English is not good. Okay, coward girl, no problem. I could figure it out a little bit. I can figure it out a little bit. Yes, Jack Leg. That's so trippy. The time on difference. Yes, it is. Hey, Mina. How are you? How are you feeling, Mina? I know Mike probably already left, right? He left already? Or is he about to leave? Hey, Tiny. Hey, Tiny. How you doing? Um, so I assume that Mike will be back sometime tomorrow. As soon as he touches down somewhere where he can get some Wi-Fi, I'm sure he'll He's getting ready. Okay. So he hasn't left yet. Okay. So he left late on Wednesday. What's today? Oh, it's Wednesday night over there. Okay. So he must have a late flight, maybe as a overnight flight. That kind of makes sense, right? Because it's so long, you might as well take the time that you're going to be sleeping on the plane and sleep most of the way. That would be great. That's the type of flight I want. I want the flight where I fall asleep and I wake up and that's it, and I'm there. Cause I don't like to be. I have no patience. So, um, you know. Okay. Uh, let's see. Jamie, did you click the link? Let me drop the link for you. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Um. So yeah. So. Anywho. So yeah. So that's what's going on today. I've had a pretty Woosah Day. Steph, can you tell me like fully about Testimony Tuesday? I know, like generally speaking, but what's the rules and all that? So basically, Golden Testimony Tuesday is a time where we kind of relinquish the floor to you guys. You want to come up, share anything positive that happens, anything about your story, your life, whatever. You could share whatever you like. So it's just your time to really have the floor. So we do Testimony Tuesday as a way to give you guys an opportunity to share. So if you want to come up, Golden, by all means, you are more than welcome to click the link and come up and share anything that you want to share with us, whether it's a testimony about yourself or an experience that you had, or just some good positive vibes, or just some appreciation for anybody, anything like that. You can definitely do that. So tell Mike to pack his favorite rooster before boarding a plane. So yeah, Golden, if you want to come up, please click the link by all means. Is Mike's sleep is not enough. He will sleep on the plane. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he will. He'll have plenty of time to do it. I love that. Yes. And how was your day? My day was great. Golden, if you want to come up, please do. Edinburgh Lass, hello. Welcome. Like I said, for anybody that wants to come in, you can. It doesn't have to be, about your life. You can just say something that you appreciated, something that happened good, or anything that you want to share with everyone. We're giving everybody a chance to come up on Tuesday and share with us. My hair is like wool. But anywho, um, what else? William Wallace, hello. Did it once was enough. Clarissa, did you come up for Testimony Tuesday, or are you talking about something else? Maybe you guys are talking about something else. Who knows? I'm always in and out of everyone's conversation. Didn't I said hit the damn like? Oh yes, please, guys, hit the like on both sides. If you're on my side, please go over to Mike's side. If you're on Mike's side, go over to my side. Hit the like. Hello. Let's see. Your hair is beautiful. Oh, thank you. When the curls are tight, when they fall. Thank you. I don't usually do curls. It's like the first time I've done curls in forever, honestly, because I have a big head. So curls just make my head look, I mean, it's already huge. So, I don't usually I do like straight because my head is already big and I don't need anything to make me look like a balloon head. So, if you guys are familiar with Tisha Campbell, I was pretty much like, if people like, who do you remind me of? Like Tisha Campbell, big head girl. I'm big head girl like her. My head's probably bigger than hers. I don't know how to fix my mic. But I have a testimony. I haven't talked to my older sister in 10 years. She was very toxic. I walked away from her. Well, by God grace, I have been working with let's see. Girl, stop what I feel. Honey, let me tell you, when I get tired, my head is the first thing to go. Like, it's like, This thing is not for the weak, honey. It is not for the weak. Her wage is very, very ill, can't want it anything. I have been working with her mentally, emotionally, and with love prayers for me, but God is good. I still keep a distance. That's awesome. I mean, relationships don't mend overnight. It does take time. So that's great that you're working on that. I have my own, whatever. I don't get into a lot of nonsense. I don't do a lot of nonsense. So if someone can come and like they have some sense and try to work out things and be, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't want to say kosher, but be just just be like okay, then I'll take it. Pray for my sister in the hospital, her heart issues. I pray for y'all as well. Absolutely, Dee Dee Fox. We would definitely pray for your sister in the hospital and hope that she gets healing soon. So definitely that. Sad, but sometimes you have to get rid of it. Yeah, I don't do toxic. Let me tell you, I don't do it at all. I'm quick to cut it off because life is too short and you're not going to aggravate my peace. And I think the older you get, the less you realize that you have time for someone to aggravate your peace in that way. So I am very, 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 very strict around my peace. I'll give you a couple of chances to, but then after that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. No, 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 no. Margie Smith, Fluffy will be praying for you in that situation. Sometimes that best right love from distance be cordial. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes, everybody is not made to be in everyone's life like that on a regular basis. There are seasons, even for family. And sometimes I think social media, um, I've said this before, plays a part in keeping people in your life way past their season sometimes. And when, it's just like a tree, like if you have branches that are dead or dying on the tree, you can't really do anything with those branches. As soon as you go and try to do something with them, they're going to break off and they're going to, they're going to fall. So, it's the same thing with people. Like you have people come into your life for certain seasons and it's great, and that's how God uses people to bless others, and he uses us to bless others. Like we come in each other's life to do something or to get something or whatever the case, and then when that season is over, then there's something else that happens, and people get blessings and we get blessings from them, and then there's another season. And and I think that with social media, people don't know how to let go, and they feel like just because I don't talk to you every day anymore that there has to be some type of issue. But that's not the way that it is. That's just the way growth happens. Tree doesn't keep its buds from when it first blooms in spring. The buds go away, they've grown to leaves, and then the leaves fall. And or if it's a fruit tree, it turns in, you get a fruit, and then the fruit falls, and then all the leaves fall and it goes dormant, and then it rebuds again. So if you think about life and your relationships like that, then for me personally, I feel like it's easier to accept the fact when people do move in and out of your life throughout seasons and you don't take it personally. It's just the way that life and growth happen. Certain people are in your life for certain reason, and you are in other people's lives for certain reasons. What those reasons are now, that is the trick. So, she is at the end. So I put all that to God. Yes, I've been taking care of her. Well, we definitely will continue to pray for her and for you and for your strength, because it's never easy to deal with a loved one that's in the hospital and possibly dealing with something that is terminal or close to terminal. So it's never easy. I've done that and a couple of times, and it is not easy. Francis, hello, 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 hello. Welcome. Sorry about the spelling. I'm too. You're not dumb. Don't call yourself dumb. Sending prayers for you, Margie, and for your sister Dee Dee. Yes, absolutely. Agree, life is too short for that. Yes, yes, yes. Dee Dee, hope she feels better soon. Prayers up for Margie. Absolutely, absolutely. Steph, I have my wall up high. It was hard, but I don't want her to leave this earth feeling not loved. Absolutely, absolutely. That's that's kind of how I did with my dad, because I didn't have a relationship with my father because of things that he did, and he could not be around me. And so at the end of his life, I was actually in New Jersey because my uncle, who was like my dad, which he too couldn't be around as much, but he was around a little bit more, and he, definitely impressed upon me more than my dad ever did. My uncle had passed away, and I was in New Jersey for his memorial. And right before I was about to get on a plane, I got a call from my sister saying that my dad was in the hospital and that he had stage 4 lung cancer. And so I knew that I was not coming back for a funeral for him. So I extended my time to, pay my respects as his child, Um, and I kept contact with him for, I think it was from October, and then he died in February. So I kept in contact with him out of respect, for him being my father, not necessarily for anything that he had particularly done for me as a child, but the Bible says, honor your mother and father so that your days may be long. Um, it's the first commandment with a promise. So, and that's what I did, and I spoke to him, and I had conversation with him. And the week that he died, um, he called me that Monday, and he said, well, I'm just calling to say goodbye. And I said, well, where are you going? Because he was supposed to be going moving with one of my sisters. And he was like, oh, I'm going 6 feet under. My father was like, oh, no holds bar, like in your face, I don't give a F type of person. So he definitely wasn't that boohoo, cry me a river. He was just like that, just hard line in your face, whatever. It didn't matter. And I said, oh, okay. I said, so, well, is there anything that you want me to know or whatever before? And he said, yeah. And he told me some things. And then I said, okay. And then I said, well, I'm going to call you on Friday, I think, because I was doing, I don't know what I was doing, but it was like a lot going on. I was still in North Carolina. And I I want to say that was the last time I spoke to him, because he passed either on the Thursday night or early Friday morning, right before I was going to call him. Um, and so, I was able to at least have that last conversation with him. He knew what was happening. Clearly, I guess he knew that he wasn't going to make it, and you know, I gave him my respect, and that was all that I could give, as a child, where, like I said, God says, honor your mother and father so that your days may be long. So, um, and that was it. So, it was a very difficult time for me. I lost a lot of people in a short amount of time. Um, so yeah, I lost my uncle in 2010, and less than 6 months later, I lost my dad. And then I had lost my husband first. Of course, that was in 2007. So 2007, 2010, 2011, and then my mother in 2016. So, and I've one thing that I can say that I knew how to do, um, was to go to a funeral, because as a kid, it was the same type of thing. We were always at someone's funeral because, my grandmother, she died the year that I was born. My grandfather died when I was 4. My uncle was found in the Hudson River. Um, they said it was suicide, but we think it was something else. Um, and then my grandmother on my father's side passed away when I was like 5 or 6 or something like that. I don't really remember. And then my great grandmother passed away when I was 8. She was the last person to pass away. So we did a lot of funerals. I'll just say that we did a lot of funerals. And because I didn't really have access to my dad's side of the family like that, my mom's side was super small because could nobody live, like, clearly. Everybody died very young in their 60s. So for me, time is of the essence, and I definitely don't want to waste it because I don't know. I could be, just like my grandparents and be 60 something years old, which, gives me less than 20 years left, or I could, be like, the cousin that is my mother's first cousin that's 85, or like my nana who was 85 years old too. So you never know. So time is very precious to me. I've said this a few times that it's the most valuable asset that I have, and I don't like to waste it. So and I won't, I won't at all. uh Agreed, it makes you really see what's important in life and what sometimes we waste energy on, but our feelings are also valid too. Yes, our feelings are also valid, but I think we have to remember that just because there are feelings there, and they're valid to us, doesn't mean that everybody else feels like they're validated, and it's okay. Like, we just have to realize that I feel the way I feel, and if you don't, that's fine. Like, because I think we are in a state right now to where um it's like people don't feel validated unless someone agrees, and you shouldn't have to feel like anybody agrees with you to be validated. You should be validated because you know what's right. And that's the thing, is that people spend so much time trying to convince someone of what, like, of what they're saying is true, and things like that, but you don't have to convince nobody, because I mean, them believing you don't mean nothing. Like, what you do, and that should be good enough. Having that confidence in yourself. True, Steph, I've tried to enable voice. Are you still trying to get your are you still trying to get your microphone to work? Have you heard anything about from Ada? I'm not speaking on Ada other than the fact that I heard from her yesterday, when Ada gives me the go ahead to speak more, then I will. Sorry, guys. I told her I will respect her for that. And if any of you know what's going on, then you understand why. I am so tight lipped about Ada. You're a good kid. Oh, thank you, Maggie. You did good stuff. Oh, thank you. I mean, I did one of my sisters was willing to take him in. She was like the daddy's girl. Like, so she was always, you know, uh, daddy's girl. Like, that's what she was. And it's fine. I was okay with that because I knew where my boundaries were with the situation, and I didn't have like hatred or anger or anything. It's just, I wanted to do what was right as much as possible. Now, with my mother, it was a lot more. I moved her down to North Carolina. I, actually gave her my house, and I got another house actually. And when she was in the hospital, I fought with those people. They hated to see me coming. Let me tell you, they hated to see me coming. Don't have me come in there because you're not gonna just tell me anything. We gonna be in here going back and forth because I got common sense, and I don't care how many degrees you have. You are not gonna beat my common sense. If it don't make sense, you better make it make sense. And no pun intended, but for real, they did not like to see me, and it got to a point to where they were offended by me because it's funny. Hold on. Oh man, I'm sorry, Steph. Yeah, that's tough. But at the end, I guess it's better for us to let that stuff be in the past. Yes, let it go and make peace best we can. Forgiveness is for us mostly. Yes, it absolutely is. Yeah, so these people were offended by me because I told you I'm a fighter. I'm gonna fight. Hey Lisa, I'm gonna fight. That's what I do. I fight. And so when I got the call that my mother was sick, but she was in the hospital, I went directly. I had to fly to North Carolina. Did I fly? Did I drive? No, I drove. I think I drove. I think I drove. Yeah, I drove because I had the kids with me. I think I drove. I think so. I don't know. Either way, me and the kids had to go immediately. And I was there and I was, making sure they were doing what they were supposed to be doing, because sometimes, you get in the hospital and they just tell you stuff. And if you don't know what they're doing or you're not asking questions, they're just going to take over. And, there was a lot of things I didn't like, and I said so. And they didn't like that. And they didn't want me to sit in her room. And I said, I'm staying right here. This is my mother. I'm saying right here, I'm watching everything you're doing. I'm not leaving you here. And it got down to the point to where the doctor, her neurologist had to call them and say, that is her daughter. She can stay in the room. And I stayed in my mother's room I did not leave unless somebody was there to watch her, and I would leave, go take a shower, come back. The only time that I left is on Mondays, and that's somebody had to come and sit with her on Monday. And I would fly back to North Carolina because I had my business at the time. So I'd fly back to North Carolina. I'd pay my staff, and I'd, collect payments from, all the parents and stuff like that. And I would fly back Monday night. So one day I would fly and come back. I did that for 4 weeks. Until my mother first got what was it, strong enough for me to put her in a car and have her driven down to North Carolina, because I needed her to be with me so I could make sure I was going to take care of her, because her other kid was like, but anyway, so yeah, so they did not like me. They did not like to see me coming. And it's because I was in that room with her. I was the one that recognized that my mother was having seizures, and my mother has never had seizures, and she started having seizures. And I'm like, what the hell? And so I called them and I told them that she's like, no, she's not having, like, you telling me what is going on. And I'm sitting here looking at her. I ain't left. And so my mother was having seizures, and, I told them, and they came in and they acted like it wasn't going on. They left. I told them again. And they didn't say. And so finally the doctor came in. I said, she is having seizures. And I started timing them or whatever. And so finally, like, when the doctor came, he was like, oh my, like, she actually had one, because I was like, they're happening every 23 minutes. Like, I had literally had it on the time. And so come to find out that during whatever surgery that they were doing with her, she had lost oxygen and had a stroke, but they didn't tell us that. Right. And so the seizures were like a side effect of the stroke that she had while she lost too much oxygen with them. So you fucked up pretty much. Right. Of course, we found this out much later, like once I was, and so basically they were offended. They were offended by me, because they were like, oh, well, you have to trust us. And I was kept telling them, no, the fuck I don't. I don't have to trust you. For what? I said, all you need to do is do your job. If you do your job, we're good. But I don't have to trust you. And I mean, they were so adamant. Like, they went and got other people and other people. We just need you to trust us. No, I don't trust you. But just do your job. Like, I'm not asking for nothing other than for you to do your job. That's it. That's all I'm asking for you to do, is to do your job. That's it. And they were like, and they just kept coming back and back and wanting to talk to me about, like, stop talking to me. I already told you I don't trust you. Like, I don't trust nobody. So forget it. I damn sure don't trust you. I don't even know you. I just told you that my mother's having a seizure, and you try to tell me that she's not. Like, no. So it was this big thing, to the point to when they saw me coming, they was gone. And I was like, I was running that spot down there. I was just like, no. And yeah. Hey, Yans, how you doing? Where's that? Yeah, Yans and hey, Kiki Eyes, hello. So yeah, I was just, when I came in, you better have your stuff together. That's worrisome. Hello, hello. So Rashad, who you guys have actually seen up on there, he worked at the hospital when my mom was in the hospital in New Jersey. And he helped me a lot while I was up there. And yeah, I was a beast. They did not like me. I know they were glad to see me go, and they didn't want to release her either. They didn't want to release her because I was like, no, I'm taking her to North Carolina. Like, I'm taking her back to North Carolina. Like, I just needed her to get strong enough to be able to take her back to North Carolina, because I'm not leaving her here with you people. I don't trust you. I don't trust her other kid. So, nobody's going to look for her. And I got a whole business. I got 3 kids, 1 in college. I got to have everybody here so I can do for everybody. And basically, she, oh God. And I remember it was a big fight to a DNR. They wanted to put a DNR on her. And I was like, no, you're going to, like, if she, you're going to do CPR or whatever, if something happens. And because she was having these seizures. And I was fighting against the other kid about, whether we were going to save her or just let her. I was like, I'm not going to let my mother seize to death. Like, that's not going to happen. So whoever I got to put my hands on, I got enough bail money today. How about that? So, hey, Wendy, how you doing? So it was a big thing to point to where my mother had to be extubated, which means they take the tube out to see if she was going to wake up, if she could make the call, because I was fighting with her other kid who's older than me, who should know better, but that's another whole story. I was fighting with her other kid for my mother's life, essentially. And this ding dong over here was like, oh no, leave her. Like, I'm not gonna let her have, like, no, you're not gonna let her, seize to death, right? No, I'm sorry, they didn't extubate her. What did they do? No, they did have to extubate her. She was intubated. They did have to extubate her to ask her if she wanted the procedure. And in order to get the procedure, they had to put her under. And I think that's what it was, that she didn't, like, the other kid didn't want her to go under because she was like, oh, she doesn't want to be on life support and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, it's not life support. It's just so they can do the thing. They have to do it. So it was like, in order for them to do it, they have to put her to sleep. Like, they can't, do it like this. So it's not like she's going to be a vegetable. That's not the way that we're talking about. We're just doing to do this procedure. So it was a big what to do about it. And so they had to extubate my mother in order for her to wake up, to see if she was going to wake up on her own so they could ask her, because the ding dong wanted my mother to just continue to have these seizures and pretty much seize to death, right? So hey Valerie, how you doing? So basically they extubated her, and, like, I think the next day my mother started to kind of come back too. And then they asked her, if she wanted to have this procedure because she was having seizures, and if it was okay to put her under because they needed to do it for the procedure. And my mother told them yes. And at that point, I looked at old fool over there and I was like, now I'm going to have the power of medical attorney, because I'm not going to argue with you no more. And so that's what happened. So my mother, wound up signing for me to have, power of medical attorney for her, and being able to make all of her decisions at the hospital for her, because, I'm telling you, be careful, be careful. I know family should not be hard. honey. But yeah, so then I was able to make all the decisions. So I was trying to get, my mother well enough, like, so we could put her in a car and take her. And my mother wasn't able to walk yet, so we had a wheelchair for her. Like, I had to order all this stuff from, like, got her this special chair, a wheelchair, all this stuff I had to buy, so that when she got to the house, we could be able to, take care of her, appropriately. And so they didn't want me to take her out. And I did anyway. And I brought her back to North Carolina. We drove her back, and she didn't really know what was going on. So basically, one day she was in New Jersey. Next day she woke up, she was in North Carolina. That was it. And that was all she wrote. And she actually got back to, not perfect health, but she was able to walk again and talk again. Within 4 days, she was walking and talking again. She was still slow, but, and then, of course, she had some relapses because my mother's not as much of a fighter as I am. And that's what I learned, is that, you can fight as much as you want for some people, but sometimes they got to be able to fight for themselves. So, that's beautiful stuff. God bless you. I know your mom was so appreciative for that great care. My mom was an interesting person, but it was like, I mean, that's your mom. What you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? She was definitely one of those sarcastic, like, eye rollers. She was definitely an eye roller. So she's like, so even when to the point where she couldn't talk anymore, she would still be rolling her eyes at me. I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, you still gonna have an attitude? And you so, but it is what it is. I mean, you can't pick your parents. And, the Bible doesn't say if your parents are perfect parents to, treat them a certain way. The Bible says that, honor your mother and father. That's what it says. It doesn't say only if or only if. And that's the hardest part, like you want to like have reasons why you don't, but, when you obey God, you just obey God and that's it. Like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But that's my mother, and if no one has ever been there, my mother has been there when no one else has. So um, she was the only person that was there at times. Maybe not through everything, but she was there the most out of anybody else. Nobody else was there, so I wasn't gonna let her not have the proper care or whatever. Family is tough, especially when it comes to our elders. Yes. I'm like, you don't trust where my sisters trust too easily. Yeah, I don't trust. Nah, not me. You can't tell me anything. I mean, I got so good that I was able to read the machines. So I was able to read her heart monitor, what was going on, what was like, and they were like, because I'm a nerd. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a nerd. Like, I really am. So you give me long enough to study something, I'm gonna get it, especially if I want to. Like, if I don't want to, then I don't care. Like, it is what it is. But I'm a nerd. So I sat there, I was sitting there every single day looking at these monitors. And then when I would ask the doctors questions and stuff like that, what does this mean? What does that mean? And they would show me what it means and this and that. And I'm telling you, I was like an honorary nurse for freaking, for freaking a month at least. Never sign anything without VC in front of it, meaning under duress. Nobody knows what that means. So you'll still get service until someone does figure it out. My secret insurance policy. Okay. But yeah, so that was my story. That was my testimony about that. Ha ha. Yep, still cussing me out. I will. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Old people, and I say this with love, but old people, man, old people and children, old people are just like kids that have permission to cuss you out. Because I'm telling you, they just as hard headed. They just as hard headed. Like, oh my goodness, my mother was emotionally draining in that year and a half that she had between her getting better and, you know, her getting better and going back in. She was, boy. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, I figured it out finally.
How
My
you
goodness.
how
Okay,
are
my
you?
son figured it out. Hi, guys. Hi, Steph.
What's going on?
Uh,
What's going on?
Not too much. Not too much. Can't see nothing back here, but I can see you.
Okay. Okay, that works. That works. So what do you want
Well,
to share
hello
with
to
us today on
everyone.
Testimony Tuesday?
Oh, I just never been up. I just thought I'd get up and say hello to everybody.
Okay. Okay. Well, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Can
Um,
you see any of the chats that I'm putting at the bottom?
I can now. Yeah, I can see it come
Okay, so you can see
across.
that. Okay.
What had happened is when I tried to come up, even though I had StreamYard down as an app downloaded, it kept saying my
Mhm.
browser was blocking my The browser
Uh,
was blocking the camera and mic, so my son had to go into the browser settings. It was a pain, but I got it.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. You just had to
So
fix
what's
the
good
browser.
with you today? What's new? What's new?
Nothing, nothing. I was just telling stories about when my mother was in the hospital and my dad and all the people that, passed away in my family back to back to back, and just like all the stuff that I had to go through and fighting the people at the hospital.
Yeah,
That's it. Nothing much. Just,
yeah, that's a lot. It's
just,
a lot.
yeah, yeah. These people were so upset that I didn't trust them. They wanted my trust so bad. I said, no, you can't have that, but you can do your job and I'll be good with that.
Yeah,
And it's like, but they didn't want that. They wanted me to trust them. No, just do your
yeah,
job.
yeah. I believe that
So,
with a lot of other things, just like CPS and different things, our medical needs an overhaul. There's a lot of things that are bad. I know. Sad.
yep, yep,
It could
absolutely,
do better in,
absolutely.
we got a lot of areas.
Yeah, yeah. The country definitely needs to. I feel like I wouldn't be upset if they tear it down and start all over again. I mean, it might not be
No,
perfect, but
me
it
either.
definitely it's not working. That's all I can say. Whatever it is not working. So we got to do something. That's how I feel about it. Like, you know, something. It's just not working. It's just not working. Like we got to do something. But so if that's what has to happen, then we hope that it's better, right? That's all we can do is hope that it's better. Like, it might
Yes,
not be, but we
absolutely.
still got to try, do something. Yeah, trust is something that needs to be earned and definitely should not be taken for granted, especially in situations like that. Absolutely, absolutely, because that's my mom, not theirs. Like they, I mean, not that they don't care, but at the same time, it's like you're not going to care as much as I do, So,
No,
uh,
no parent's gonna love that child like their own. I know.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So, but yeah, so that was my little story about that. And, I have tons of little
Yeah.
stories about craziness and, family
Oh,
or
don't I
whatever.
know? We all got them. Every family's got
Yes, honey, you can pick your family. Well, sometimes you can, but usually you can.
them. And I
Yeah.
apologize. The chat is very tiny, the writing. So if something comes up, let me know. I cannot read it off the screen on my
Oh, no
side.
problem. No problem. I'll put it
And
up
if
here
I do
whenever you
anything, I might knock myself back off fixing it. So,
Yeah, yeah. Be careful with the buttons. Be careful with the buttons. So yeah, so that was pretty much a little bit about, about me or whatever the case, what happened. So I was just seeing if anybody else want to come up. Anybody else want to come up and share a
yeah.
testimony? You are welcome. Let's see. Let me drop this link again. My link is kind of bobo. Should have
Yeah,
to
it's been
here.
really cold up here. It's only like 13 today. It's been bitter
Oh
cold.
my god, that's too cold. I can't do it.
We're
Every time
getting
I
cold weather.
want to go somewhere and I remember that everybody else is still in winter and I'm in summer, so I
Yeah.
can't go nowhere. So you kind of feel like you're
Yeah,
trapped.
you get that beautiful blue sky and palm trees.
Yes, yes. I'm trapped down here. I can't travel until everybody else gets some warm weather. -16 in Michigan. Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
It's very cold right now across the east, all the way up. It's just
Yeah, I
cold.
heard. I heard. I don't even have yeah, Bobo. Yeah, I don't even have the clothes for it. Like I couldn't even like it is just, and it's one of those things where if you don't have the proper attire for being that cold and you're trying to piece together something, it's just not comfortable. Like it's just not
Right.
comfortable. I was like, yep, I'll just stay here until it warms up. Just stay here till it warms up. And that's it. But yeah. So how was your day today? Did you have a good day today, Jamie?
Oh yeah, yep. Mechanic work on the vehicle, fun though. Fun days.
Okay. So you
It
guys
was
do
my
mechanic
turn
work?
today. No, I had to take it to the mechanic.
Oh,
You
okay,
know,
okay, 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 okay.
my
Okay.
husband drives for transit, like
Okay.
yeah. So he does that, and he's a cook by trade. And
Oh. So does he
sorry
do all the
about my
cooking?
voice being so. No, I cook. I'm just not. It was funny because you were talking about that the other day, and I just died. I said I know how to cook. I can do
Uh-huh.
like the homemade gravies from scratch, all of it. But I hate
Mm-hmm.
it. I
Yeah.
don't like to cook,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
do. You know.
I used to. I think I've just gotten burnt out. I feel like if I get like a year or two where I don't have to cook or somebody else cooks for me, I think I'll be okay after that. I just feel like I've just been doing it for so long. That's pretty much more of my issue than anything else. Is that I've just been doing it so
Yeah,
long, I'm just burnt out with it. Like,
you do. You burn out. Well, I
yeah.
did. I took care of elderly 16 years in my home. I always had two people.
Mhm.
I had round the clock. So there's four of us. So we always had six going, and always had to cook. I mean, didn't have a choice. But now, in 18, I had to give up my license because of the problems on my spine and stuff.
Mhm.
But it's like you just when you don't, and your kids are grown, and it's just basically you and your husband and now. It's like who wants to do all that?
Right, exactly. Hey, Dee Dee.
you know. Mm-hmm.
I see Dee Dee's up here. Can you hear us, Dee Dee?
Hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are
Yeah,
you?
oh, well, okay. How's everybody? I just wanted to come and just give an overall greeting to
Aw.
everyone. Tell you how much we appreciate you. And I love this video. It's so full of positiveness and love and respect and dignity for each other. And that's what we need, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Amen.
Yes. And it makes it feel just like a big old family. I love that.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, I'm
absolutely.
glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, so that's basically it. And like I said, I'm still in my grieving process, but God has given me strength. I'm trying to just keep holding on,
Yeah,
you
yeah, one
That's
know.
day
all
at
we
a
can
time.
do.
One day at a
And I'm
time.
and I give prayers for anybody else that may be facing the same thing or something similar as well. And I pray for all of you. And I'm not going to hold you. I'm the older gal. I'm just going to come in and say hi and I'm going to run.
Okay, well, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to share whatever you're comfortable with sharing. I mean,
Okay.
this is for you guys, so
Okay. Yeah, I just love you, Steph. And I'm not a troll. I just love you, sweetheart, and I love the way you do your video. You and Mike, I really love it all. It's so positive, and God knows we need that more now today. We need a lot of positivity. We do.
yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that. We try to do the best we can with
yeah.
what we have.
Oh yeah, and I know life is what it is. Like you said, everything ain't gonna be wine and roses all the time, but at
Mhm.
least we gonna try. We gonna try.
Right. We're gonna give our best.
Yeah.
We're gonna give our best 100.
Yeah,
That's
there
all
you
we can
go.
do
So
is
I
your
love
best.
all you guys. I'm going to drop down. I love all y'all. Just wanted to say hello.
Oh, well, thank
Hi,
you for
nice
coming
meeting
up and
you.
hello, and thank you for coming over here with us.
Okay, yeah, everybody have a blessed day. I'll be still in the chat.
All
Okay.
right. All right. Have a
Bye
good
Okay.
bye.
one.
All
Bye.
right.
Anybody else want to come up? Anybody else come up? Just click the link. I am an AARP card holder. You're so funny. Funny, 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 funny.
Sometimes I hate talking because my voice is so rough and deep. And a part of that's from the surgeries.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you're talking to someone
I
that
sound
didn't
like
have any surgeries, and
old.
my voice is we've already said what my voice has been uh compared to, so
Oh, whatever. You have a
it's all
good
good.
voice.
It's all good. We love it. We love it. Anybody else want to come
Oh,
up? Let me drop the link again. I feel like I've been dropping the link but I know when it goes up in the chat.
I wanted to ask you if the chat has seen the new video that was put out that Jag and them did with the athlete. That's amazing. Amazing.
The Jaguar Right show, is that what you're talking about?
With yeah, I sent it to you. The one with the young lady, the
Oh
athlete.
yeah, I
Did you
saw
get
it.
to
I saw it this. I
that?
actually found it this morning and clicked on it
Great
and watched
video.
it.
Great.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
good.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm doing all right. Hope you're doing well too, Debbie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I looked at that this morning before you sent it to me. I think, and it was really
Great.
good, really good.
Great work.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, Yeah. Yep.
I'm kind of excited to see how tonight turns out with everything going on too. That's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Should be an awesome night, and great work, well deserved. Hey Renee, how are
Yeah.
you? How are you? Let's see what else is going on. Anybody else want to come up? Nobody else? Quiet today. Everybody shy. Okay, we're gonna have a short night tonight. Is that what's gonna happen?
Everybody's in the bushes
I know
tonight.
I know y'all don't want to hear all my stories. I got stories for days, but I know y'all don't want to hear all my stories. So my sister was 20 minutes away, had to go to her house. Oh my goodness. Um Val, you all right? I think I missed something.
Uh-oh.
Hey Michelle, how are you? Yeah, sometimes I miss stuff in the chat. I don't get everything because I'm clicking and
And
scrolling.
honestly, where I'm sitting and where it comes up, it's so tiny. Even with my glasses, I can't even
Oh, you
read it.
can't even hardly see it. Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
I think the people that come in next to you, it's hard for them to see it. Yeah.
Golden, you don't want to come up? Okay. You're happy in the chat. All right, Golden. You know what? Valerie's the only mod in here. Oh, and you. Okay, so I was gonna say, where the mods at? They're not even in here today. I know I told Murph I didn't want to see him in here, but because he needed some rest. Murph needed to rest, so
yeah, boy, he's been through it.
glad he's been okay, Renee. Okay. He's been going, lighting it at both ends. Oh, Debbie with the two cats. Hey,
What's
Debbie.
up, Debbie?
What's up? What's up?
How are you
Hey.
doing?
It's been a day. I'm not.
Aw.
I won't be real negative, but I did not sleep all night. I think it was 6:30 a.m. when I finally got to sleep. It's
Mm-hmm.
unusual for me, but hey, whatever
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, so rough day today.
A little bit, yeah.
Did you go
My
out today or did you stay in?
No, I was in today. I had a group. Um, I think I may have talked about it. The attachment type group.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, today was the last day, last group, and
Oh
I've been
yeah?
this. Yeah, today was the last one for that, and then we're starting another series in 3 weeks. So same
Okay.
group members,
Okay.
different topic thing.
Okay. So you get a little bit of a break and then you guys go back to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. So do you feel
And
attached to anyone? Do you feel like you're gonna miss the group for the next 3 weeks? Or you feel like,
yeah,
yeah,
I
well that's
I I do kind of miss some of it. I mean, I think I will be, but it's not. I don't know. Like I don't know if this is going to make any sense, okay? But have you ever felt like you have questions, but you don't know how to word, or you don't know what the words are to ask the questions? It's
mm-hmm.
kind of weird. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying I can understand that. So you have questions kind of about the group itself, or just about the kind of concept of what it's supposed to be, or just about, something that's happened to you before, something you're trying to kind of make sense of.
I think all of that, yeah. I think there's questions about each one of that, but I can't form the question. And it's
Mm.
just been really kind of weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes you just gotta meditate on it for a minute until it comes. Sometimes it's just
yeah,
like, what's this? The same, mull it over in your mind. You know,
right.
sometimes you just mull it over, and then work it out in your head first, and then maybe you'll come up with what the real question you're asking. Like sometimes you just relive certain things that's happened to you, relive
Yeah,
them in your head,
yeah,
and it's not necessarily a question, but it's just like you're kind of playing it back, and then maybe you come to a point to where, like, a question about what happened, who it was, this is, you know what I'm saying, like, but
yeah.
playing it
You get
back in
more,
your head, sort of.
right.
um
You get more specifics.
yeah, just
Yeah,
doing it. We are active support group. Yes, we do have an active support group, Margie.
Yeah.
And Debbie is in the
Oh,
support group. So,
I'm in a,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
the one I'm talking about is not
yeah,
affiliated with this group, but we do
yes,
have a support group.
yes, we
Yes.
have another one that
Yeah.
you guys could be affiliated with too.
Right.
And one of the group members just have to see your lovely face, and then they will
Yeah.
give you the
Yeah.
information on how to join in. So,
Right. And not only did you see my lovely face, which is not really all that, but you saw both of my cats.
yes, I did, and I did see your lovely face, which is definitely all that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyway.
And yeah, so yes, of course we have the support group for those who want to participate, and we also have the prayer line, which is open every day, and the website, which you can get the information for the prayer line, and anything else out there as well. So
It's
Yeah.
amazing to see how far this channel has come in the short amount of time that we
Yeah.
started.
mhm,
I mean, as far
yeah,
as, being able to, come together as a group, focus on a thing we wanted to do and go for it. And it's just amazing how much
mhm,
is being done. It's great.
mhm. My
Yeah.
next main goal is to get in touch with Big Homie CC. I want to talk to
Yeah.
him and just pick his brain a little bit. Um, maybe not necessarily on live. I don't know. Just to I just like to get some information that I guess everybody might not be interested in, but I just want to have some questions. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
That's my next goal, to see if I can find some way to get in touch with them. I just haven't had a lot of downtime to be able to really focus on that, of course, because you guys know how my time goes. It goes
Yeah.
zero.
You had very little time.
Yes, I do. If it wasn't for multitasking, I wouldn't be tasking at all.
Oh boy, and that one thing women are good at is multitasking.
Yeah, yeah, always got to do. There's support group, yeah,
Mm.
support group, prayer line. The support group is more like a friendship, group. So it's like, everybody's in the group chat, but you don't have to talk in the group chat. You can just decide to break off into your own private chats or private phone calls, whatever. But you can start off in the group chat just to kind of get to know everyone if you want to. So it's totally up to you guys, how you do that. So, yeah,
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 I
yeah.
think it's a real need and a real need for it more than ever.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, absolutely. So, Elaine,
Yeah.
hello. You see what Suge Knight's saying about Ray J and Whitney Houston? No, Elaine, we weren't really concerned with Suge Knight, Ray J, or Whitney Houston. We are having a testimony Tuesday over here, Elaine, but you're more than welcome to hang out if you'd like. Ah, here comes Golden. Hello,
Yeah.
Golden Queen. How are you, my love?
Hey Steph, how
No.
you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'll come up so I can just say hi. And I
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, girl.
know, girl, I've been busy
I understand. I understand. I know everybody be busy, so I can't even say nothing about that, honey. I
chasing
want
the toddler. That's all. But I just want to
huh?
Yeah,
say
that keep you busy.
clap
Hmm.
and applause because I'm so proud of your growth and your success, Steph. I
Oh,
really just
thank you.
love your platform and how you just bring a breath of fresh air and positivity. In the times where we need them most. So I love to just sit back and just listen and watch and enjoy the love. That's it.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that this can be a space where people can feel like you can get love and is a safe space. Sometimes you gotta, clear out some stuff, but I try to keep this space safe and as secure as possible, and away from a lot of the other type stuff that could be going on. So yeah, I'm
It's a
definitely
good
protecting.
balance.
Yeah, yeah. We try definitely to keep it balanced, for everybody, and just chill. Like that's I'm very laid back and chill personality anyway. So um, I like for everybody to feel like just feel like take off your shoes and rub your toes together and just sit here, just
Yeah,
I
good
hear
vibe.
that. I second that.
So yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. Hey, Sammy Sam, how are you? How are you? So you want to share anything with us, Golden, today? Are you up? Any testimony Tuesday? Anything? Hey, Yvonne, how are you?
I don't really have any testimony to share, but I just wanted
Okay.
to share just
They can't
kisses and
see.
hugs and love with everyone because I know we living in some really tough times right now, and you just never know what
Hmm.
anybody else is going through and what they're dealing with. And I
Yeah,
just want everybody to
Oh,
know that people all over the world, no matter what walk of life, no matter what race, what country we live in, we all are people experiencing the same life at the same time. So,
hmm,
we got to
amen.
be there for one another, as positively as we can. It ain't always gonna be, rainbows and
yeah,
smiles, but as
yeah,
many
yeah,
opportunities as we can to, try to choose that and try to uplift one another, support one another, and just be, maybe a shoulder to cry on or an ear to listen. I think that's so
absolutely,
important. And I really
absolutely.
appreciate you and your platform for providing that space. And I just wanted to come in and show love. That's it. And I'm gonna drop down now.
All
Nice
right.
meeting you,
Thank
honey.
you so much,
I'm
Golden.
proud of you, Steph. I'm so proud of you. You keep going, girl. You're going all the way up.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yep.
girl.
Good
It's
luck.
so good to see your face.
It's good to see you too. All right, I'm
All right.
out.
Bye.
Oh, she's adorable. She's cute.
Yes, yes. So much positivity and
Oh,
love.
yeah.
I
That's
love.
what, the world is dark enough right now. There's so much evil. So many people just want to be
Hmm.
peaceful and,
Yeah,
and be happy. And it's nice to be able to come in here.
yeah. I think COVID took its toll on, just on everyone with
Hmm.
you just had it in your face all the time and all the, hostility and
Yep.
anger and backbiting and this and that. And it's like, people just kind of want to get a chill from that for a little bit, and I don't think I feel like since COVID has been boom, 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 like with something,
Yep.
something, 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 something. And I think people are just ready to be like, okay, can we just,
Take a
cause,
breather.
yeah, because life has been traumatic enough. So it's
Yes, it
good.
has been.
It's good. It's good. Sometime when the little ones aren't here. Okay, Renee, no problem. No problem. I appreciate anybody that was come up. There needs to be more of that than that. Yes. Anybody else want to come up? You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Yeah, I think it was kind of weird for me. Like, I remember when 9/11 happened, and how people came together for a very small, very, very brief period, but they came together for a very brief period, and then they decided they were going to tear each other apart, after that. But they did come together for a very brief period. And I feel like with COVID, that didn't happen. COVID was like opposite. Everybody
Yeah.
immediately tore each other apart. Like,
Like
and
it felt more intentionally harmed than anything.
yeah, and then it was like, oh, you can't like your family because they did something different, and they don't love you because they're doing. And it was just like this
And you're
whole
going to
wave
kill
of
your grandma,
hate.
like, and you're going to hurt your grandparents. That's the stuff they put in people's heads. It's
Patty.
awful.
Yeah. Hey, Melissa, what's going on, girl? You want to come up? Yeah, that's what I feel like happened with that. But
I
I think
actually
that
had kids that
people.
would cry about that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
like,
it was bad. Like the shaming of people for certain things was really out of control. I think COVID really started
yeah,
that. shaming type of stuff. And it's like, dude, people have the right to choose what they want to choose. You have free will. Like, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
very big proponent of free will. I don't have to agree, but I know that you have the free will to be able to do it. Like, that's all I know. God gives
Absolutely.
us all free will, and we can do it with it what we want. So, I
That's
might not
why we
agree
have free
with
will. Yep.
it's
Yep.
yours to have. So, I will not take
And
it.
as rural as we were, I didn't mean to interrupt you though. It's kind of hard. I got a little bit of a delay. Um, as rural as I am, I mean, I'm Bradford area, like 100 miles south Buffalo, like we're
Mhm,
rural. But I think it was worse in the bigger areas. I mean,
mhm,
they still pulled it here, but
mhm.
not to the extent it was in other places. But
Okay.
yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I moved during COVID. So I moved from because it never bothered me because I worked through the whole thing. I worked for the airline, so I never had a day off. I didn't get any of that money that everybody was getting to stay home. And I wasn't getting no money then, because I had just, kind of dwindled the business down. So it's probably good because it probably would have, killed the business anyway because nobody was going to school or anything like that. But
Right.
so yeah, so I worked and then I moved to Florida. And then when I moved to Florida, it was like just different because they weren't really playing these games. So I was like,
Oh,
okay.
no, no, no. See, and they gave states choices. Okay. Like, certain states they didn't like it. They weren't doing it.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. Florida was,
and if you remember, I'm in PA. I'm one of your swing states. We know all the problems in those states. A lot of corruption, a lot of stuff.
mm-hmm.
And it's just unbelievable how bad things have gotten. It's just these psychopaths are out of control.
Yeah. I mean, it
You
was
know,
just for me, like you could pick whatever you want to pick to do, but it was for me the real underlying hatred that it kind of promoted for family
yes.
members. Like, if you don't get this, you can't come to Thanksgiving. If you get this, then you can't.
Hmm.
Like, dude, relax. Like,
A lot of
like,
families are divided still for it,
yeah,
but that
yeah,
was the
yeah,
goal,
yeah. Because I
to
remember,
separate and divide.
and the thing is, I feel that it was kind of a test to see how far they can push people
Oh,
to,
it was.
to
It was.
separate
It was
you.
an exercise. It was definitely that.
And
You
and
know, and
people need to understand that you shouldn't let anything separate you. Like, love is greater than
mm-mm,
anything. Even if you're afraid that, you might get sick or whatever, love is still greater than fear. Fear is not of God. And
no,
so you're responsible, you be responsible, but you still, you don't allow anything to separate that love that you have for your family members or whatever. And just like you want to be able to have the right to make your decisions the way you want to make them for yourself, you got to extend that to somebody else, you know
agree.
um
Hmm.
and be able to say, hey, like, you can, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean that I can't respect that you have the right to make that decision for yourself. And that's all. I mean, hey, Melinda, how you doing? And I think
I
that's what
agree.
people have, they get really tied up in, because it's like, as soon as you don't agree, then it's
I
like,
mean,
oh,
people seriously panic. I can't fly. I can't. I just everybody's got a choice, and I'm the type of person. I don't have to judge. That's not my place. I mean, a
right,
person, like you said, has free will. You
right.
do what you feel you need to do,
Mhm.
but
Yep.
don't force your everything that you feel and think on everybody else, because that don't work. We know that in our
Exactly.
world that don't work.
Exactly. You
And
gotta respect that people can make their own decisions and deal with the consequences of their decisions, right?
right,
So either way,
right,
they gotta deal with the consequences of their decisions. Like, and that's the thing. And the other thing is, like, just because I don't agree doesn't mean I'm anti you or anti your movement or
right.
anti you are, or I'm a phobe of you, or any like that. That's not what it is. I just don't agree. I don't have to. Like, and that's where I go back to what we were talking about in the beginning about validation and people needing validation from others. You don't need to have that validation from someone to know
No.
who you are. If that's how you feel and that's what you like and that's what you do, nobody else agreeing with you should have to validate how you feel about you. You know, you should be able to have that
Absolutely.
in what you're doing to say, you know what, I don't care if
Absolutely.
nobody gets on this. I like it. I'm gonna do it. This is what I choose to do. And whether you agree with it or not doesn't matter. You know, and you can still
No.
be friends with someone and they not agree with, you know, something that you're doing, as long as you're not like, you know, murdering people or hurting
You're
children.
hurting someone else in the
Crazy.
process.
Right. You know, if it's
You
a
know.
choice for yourself and it only affects you, what, like, why am I gonna be up in
Yeah.
arms about it? Like, you know,
Well, I think our society has made such a, well, I'd say over the last 4 years, the strongest, you know, it's
Mhm.
always been there. I think we just see it more. But,
Mhm.
you know, it's like pick a side, you know, you're either here or you're there. That's not for everybody.
No.
Everybody's not one or the other.
Right.
And so, yeah, everybody's different. And I you know, my biggest thing is just be good to one another, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Help
Just
people out.
treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the old saying.
Yeah.
Do unto others
Oh,
as you
yeah.
would have them do unto you. That's what they used to say. And it's
Yep.
okay. Like, it's okay. You know, I mean, it's all right that people don't agree. Like, it's all right. We're not always going to agree on everything, and it's fine. Like, we're not supposed to always agree. That's why everyone is created differently. We're all different in some way.
Mhm.
Twins are different. Like, you know, they're not the same in everything, you know. But yeah, it's just, you know, people have a free will. I respect your free will, and I respect the fact that with free will comes consequences. So, you know, be careful.
Yep.
There are consequences. So, you know, but
Yeah,
yeah.
there's always a action, a reaction to an action. I mean, there's just it's inevitable, but you know, you don't have to be mean, you don't have to be foul to people. You know, people are people. Everybody, you know, everybody has feelings, everybody has opinions, and
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with hearing different opinions, different things. But people are taking it to the extreme.
Mhm.
And it's just like, if you don't believe what I'm telling you, you know, it's like, oh boy.
Mhm. And you know, I come from a generation where ain't nobody cared about our feelings. It was like, didn't nobody ask you what your feelings was. Go sit down. I was like, oh, okay.
I was in that same generation. How
But
about
it's
it?
just like,
Kids
so
are seen and
it's
not heard.
different, right? Seen and not heard, and barely seen on top of that. So
Well, we didn't have technology. We were outside. We were
yeah,
living it up.
yeah,
We
yeah,
wanted to be in the house. Yuck, you know.
yeah. Those are the days, man. I'm telling you, we used to go
Oh, we did.
ride our bike from this town to that town, and you know, it was, we thought we were grown. Melinda,
I'll
you can
never
come up.
forget. I'll never forget the time my mom bought us new bikes. My brothers and I.
Yeah. Melinda, you can come up. I dropped the link a couple times, so by all means, you can come up. Up there she is. Let's add you to say, hey, Melinda, how are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm all right. I'm all right. What's going on? What's going on?
You know, I thought I should come up and say hello, finally show my face.
Hello,
Yes.
hello.
How you
Say hello
doing?
to everybody. I'm so good. I'm great. I'm great. Yeah. I feel so vulnerable right now. How do you guys do this every day?
I know.
I
It
get
is
used
hard
to
for
it
me.
after a while. I didn't like it at first either, but then I got used to it after a while. Now it doesn't bother me at all. But at first I was like, oh my goodness, I hate
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, I can see the chat here. I got to get used to this. Okay, wait. How does this happen? Whoops.
I'm
Can't see
afraid
the
to
chat.
touch anything because then it'll drop me probably.
Yeah, so how's everything going? Congrats. I'm so happy to hear all the great news.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we've had many blessings come through. Cassandra and Willie, and I heard
Yeah.
from Ada yesterday. So
Awesome. That's
very,
so
very,
good.
very good to hear from her. Uh,
Amazing.
so yep. God is definitely working. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. God is definitely working. His miracles and his blessings around. So we appreciate
Amen to
Yeah,
that.
it's so good. It's so good. Honestly, that's great. It's great
Mhm.
news.
So what did
I
you want to
love.
share for Testimony Tuesday, Melinda?
Oh, I just wanted to come up and say hello. Like I was up here once. I haven't been up since. It's been a long
Yeah.
time. I just wanted to come up and say hello. Congratulate you. A lot of talk in these YouTube streets, man. I got to stay out of these chats. I'm gonna get booted out of everyone.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
feel
started
you.
I haven't gotten
to
booted out of any yet, but I'm sure it's coming. It's okay. I mean, it is what it is.
yeah,
But
I
These
like
YouTube streets are crazy.
oh, girl, you don't even know. I
Mm.
don't know where you guys are, but it's cold here in Canada. It's like minus
I,
16 with the wind chill.
oh,
Oh, I'm
oh
sure it
wow.
is.
I'm in
Yeah.
PA. I'm in Pennsylvania,
Okay.
in the States. Yeah.
So, do you have snow?
13 degrees today. Yes, it's been cold.
Okay. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Michelle. Yeah.
When the
Okay.
wind blows, it's bad. It takes
Yeah.
your breath completely away.
Yeah. 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 I haven't been here lately. I've been busy and and I come in when I can, but a lot of the times I can't chat. I'm just listening.
Hey, Lynette, how are you?
So,
Yeah, and I mean, it's okay. It's cool. Like everybody has, their own life going on. I'm in Florida, so I am opposite of you in terms of weather. I
uh,
don't even know. I can't even process Canada weather because
no, you don't want to. No, you
Man,
don't
don't
want
go
to.
on a ride along with her because let me tell you what, this girl takes us for a ride along whether you were in that live or not.
I
And
wasn't.
it's
No.
blue skies and palm trees, and she's got her shades on, and
Oh,
she's going, I am hot. And I'm going, girl, I want to reach over and slap you. I
yes, it was hot.
right.
do miss
Oh,
the West Coast during the
yeah.
winter just because of the heat. But,
Oh
Yeah.
goodness, yes. It's
Yeah.
actually hot here now. I don't have the air conditioning
but
on.
mm,
Girl, bye. Down south is
yes,
looking better and better for retirement for me. I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling
I
you.
can't.
I'm telling you. I'm
And
telling you.
I'm born and raised here. My voice is gone because I was singing and belting at the top of my lungs, but it's tired.
I
but
got you.
yeah,
what part of Canada are you in?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't, yeah, no.
Out in these YouTube streets, I feel this is vulnerable enough for
Oh,
me. My goodness.
yeah.
Yeah, she's
Tell
in the
anybody, Lana.
cold part of Canada. Is it anywhere in Canada?
It's
It's
cold.
cold right now.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
understand. I understand. But
yeah.
yeah, we're just up here, hanging out with everybody. Like I said, it's Testimony Tuesday. I told Murphy he couldn't come in today. I wanted him to go get some sleep. So I knew it was
Yeah.
me in here. So, with me, it's always low key and quick. So
Mhm, mhm. Yeah,
give
exactly.
everybody an opportunity to come up. If anybody else wants to come up, please click the link. I will drop it again if you need me to.
And Mike's back tomorrow?
I hope so.
Mm,
I mean, I
yes.
haven't heard from
Yeah.
him yet. I think Nina said that they were getting ready to go. I thought he was already going to be on the plane, so I don't know what time his plane was supposed to leave.
Mm,
But it's definitely Wednesday over there, right?
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's definitely,
so
oh wait, what time is it? Oh, okay, it's Wednesday morning. Okay, so yeah,
yes. You're
leaving
right.
be
Yeah.
leaving now. So tomorrow,
How long is the
sometime tomorrow,
flight? The flight's
either
like 20 hours or something, isn't it?
I think it's like 22, and then he'll be maybe in San Francisco, and then he'll probably hit us when he gets to San Francisco. I'm sure if it's a
Yeah.
decent hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably by this time tomorrow he should
Mm,
be at least in San Francisco, if not all the way back to DMV area. So
mhm. Right. Okay, well, that's good news. That's good news. You're doing good. Got your 500 and
Yeah,
some.
I saw
That's
that.
good.
I didn't even know. I think what's it called? Tahir had to tell me because
Mhm.
I didn't even have a clue. I
You
was like,
announced
what?
it yesterday.
Let me find
Yeah,
out. I got 500.
yeah,
500 more to go.
yeah, yeah. I noticed it yesterday when I came in to give you a like. I was like, oh, 500.
Yeah, got the five. And I mean, I already have the
I told you it was only 500. You were telling me it was 1,000.
no, it is. It's 1,000 for it to be monetized. Now at 500
Okay.
though, I think I can do like I think they said like super stickers. I haven't even looked into it yet, but I think it's like super stickers and all that other stuff that you
Mm,
can do at 500. But I already have the viewing hours, so
mhm.
that's usually what people don't have is
Mm,
the
yeah,
content. So I actually had that
that's good.
weeks before, so
Yeah,
I was waiting to get to the 500.
yeah.
Um,
Is it still 4,000 or
yeah,
4,000
yeah,
hours? Yeah.
I'm over 4,000. I'm over 4,000
Good. Good for
for
you.
that. So that's good. So
Yeah.
now with the 500, I
Mhm.
can do super stickers, but not fully monetized until I get to 1,000. So that's
Okay.
that's probably why they said 1,000 because that's the full monetization is when you get to 1,000. So,
Yeah.
but I
Okay.
haven't even had time to
That's it.
go around in there and figure out what I can do, what I can't do. So I don't know. I don't
Mhm.
know if it automatically places stuff there or if I gotta set something up. Like
All right.
they tell you, oh, you've achieved a goal, and I was like, oh, really? What goal is that?
Mhm. Yeah. Michael hook you up. Michael let you know. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you
Oh,
hear me?
yeah. Okay. I just pressed something. I didn't know what happened.
See, I'm afraid of
Um,
touching my phone. I'm like, no.
yeah, I know. I have it on a stand too, but I dropped it the other day, my phone, and I don't know. How is my thing looking? Because I'm on a Galaxy Z Fold. I don't know if I should turn my camera.
You're
Is
fine,
it showing
No.
perfect.
okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are
Um,
perfect, perfect. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so, and I dropped it, so it's got this big light on the screen now. It's weird. I have to get it fixed. My sister fixes phones, so I'll have to give it to her.
Oh, well, that's very helpful. Have
Yeah.
somebody that can
Yes.
fix them. That
Yeah,
definitely
the screens and everything. Yeah, she does all of that. So, yeah. So,
would.
yeah.
I am
So,
not. I am not tech intelligent at all. My kids, thank God, my oldest son, he builds gaming computers and different things. And like, I don't know how many times
the
I'll mess with my
generation.
phone, be like, can you fix my phone? I don't know what's wrong with it. You know,
Mhm.
it's like, it's not our era.
Right.
It's just,
The
it's
generation now
hard.
is crazy. I mean, they're brought up with technology now, right? So
Yeah.
it comes
Yeah.
natural to them. It's like first nature now. So, honestly.
Thank you, Patty. Appreciate you. Thank you so
Well,
much.
I won't keep you. I just wanted to come and cam up and let people know I am a real person. The last time I was up here,
We're
I was
real.
attempting to take down Christmas decorations, so I was all, like
Well,
literally like looking a hot mess.
well, I'm glad you came back up and joined
Yeah.
us. It's always
Oh,
lovely to have guests up here. Thank you so
yeah,
much for
yeah.
coming up.
No
Mm.
worries, darling. Thanks, Wendy. Appreciate it. All right, you guys.
Nice meeting you.
I'll be down in the chat. It was nice meeting you too,
All
Jamie.
Okay.
right. Good seeing you again, Melinda. Talk to
You
you
too.
later.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness. That's nice. It's always like I
That
feel
was
like
Melinda.
Melinda, yes,
Melinda.
yes.
Okay.
I feel like if you guys ever seen Mr. Rogers, and Mr. Rogers
Okay.
always had some guest come and come by Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I feel like Mr.
Oh
Rogers,
my gosh.
we have a little guest, and then we
When
have
I
another.
say that we are so rural, I grew up such in a rural area. We had one channel and it was PBS.
Really? Yeah,
I
only one.
swear,
Imagine that.
like Sesame Street, all your PBS programs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mr. Rogers. That's why I laughed.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. So I feel like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood right now. Anybody else want to come up and say hello?
Don't
Anybody
you want to
else?
be my neighbor?
I know. That's what I feel like. Who's this singing? Oh my
I feel
goodness.
bad I can't read nothing, but it's just really little.
Yeah. Yeah, you're on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're on your phone, it is little. I do appreciate being on my computer. Definitely, definitely.
Oh, you use a laptop. Okay.
Yes, I'm on a laptop, so I can see. It's hard with my phone, and then with the phone, StreamYard. Just like my phone and StreamYard do not like to get along, so it's like, oh my goodness. Oh, Valerie's up here. Hey, Valerie.
Yay.
Come on in, Valerie. How you doing?
Hi, my beautiful family. I love you guys.
How
Love
are
you,
you? Love
Val.
you too. How was your
I'm not going to
day?
be, it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I just want to come in for a reminder. If you guys have a prayer request, I don't, this just came to me. If you would put prayer hands in front of your comment, maybe like 3 prayer hands, so that Michelle and I can pick it up because we're picking
Oh,
up the ones that we see. And
that's
I
a
make
good
a
idea.
screen copy of it and we pray. We just got off the prayer line. Like I said, sometimes we're on at 3 o'clock, that set time, but
Mhm.
we're taking turns week by week. She's the lead on one week, I'm the lead on the next week. And so we call when we're ready. And sometimes it's a little off, but it's okay. When we get more people, we'll have more specific time. But right now it's just the 2 of us. So we have a
Okay.
little leeway. But if you guys could just put like 3 prayer hands in front of, it doesn't even have to be a request, but if it's a concern, put 3 prayer hands in front of your comment and we will copy it and we will pray about it. Okay. I just wanted to say that.
Thank
That's
you, Val.
that's a great idea, Valerie. That is really a great idea. I love that. And I was gonna ask you
Mhm.
if you guys had anybody come in. So it's still the 2 of you. All right. That's still good. And I did see some
We
prayer requests.
still bombarding heaven though. It do. 2 is all
Hey,
right.
hey,
Amen.
He said,
There
when
listen,
2
you
or
go.
3 are gathered, he'd
listen,
be there in the
I'm
midst.
Yeah.
using the words of my mouth. When 2 or 3 are gathered, that's all you need. You don't need nothing else now, honey.
Yes,
Mhm.
But yeah,
yes,
that's awesome. So
yes.
if you guys have a prayer
Hi,
request,
Golden, with your beautiful self. I love to see your comments and everything. I love positive people, period. And I just love seeing
mhm,
your comments and everything. You are so welcome over here, your family. And that's it, and that's all.
Aw.
absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely. And
indeedy.
what, what's going on here?
Uh-oh. I can't read nothing.
What happened?
I don't know. Something
Okay,
happened in the chat.
Is
something
that
else.
probably frozen again?
No, I was
No.
reading. I'm not frozen. I was reading. I
You
was reading
frozen,
something.
sweetie.
Am I
Oh, there
frozen?
you go. Now you're moving.
No, I was reading. That's how still I could really get. Like a like
Oh,
so yeah,
God.
I was reading. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think that's for us. I think that's for something. I jump in it because I don't read all the comments. You know how you catch somebody mid conversation, you like, what is going on?
Mm.
And so yeah, it wasn't for us. I was just mid conversation. I'm mind my business now. Let me go on back over here.
Betty Pure,
Sure.
you're not saying nothing but a word. You said, please. I know you're saying pray for you about your emojis. We got you. Hey, those things, God, He's concerned with even the smallest things. We're going to pray about your emojis. Don't play with us.
There's okay, Margie. Yeah, Margie said she wanted because I was like, I know we had a couple of prayer requests that came in, and please put Murph on your prayer list as well, please.
Okay.
We need extra prayers for Murph and of course Ada and Willie, and their
Yes.
families. Of course, continue to keep them lifted up in prayer.
Okay. Margie, I see
I know
yours.
Margie has said something. Was there anybody else that said Dee Dee Fox, please? Because I know she uh, was still going through what she's going through.
Yes.
Yeah, that's who I
Okay.
can remember. Don't charge it to my head. Don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my head because I
Yes.
try to remember if I see something in here. But yeah, that's a good idea. So, guys, if you have a prayer request, please put 3 praying hands and then type it in the chat. And this way, Valerie and Michelle will be able to see who has a special prayer request.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the words, just put the praying hands and they will know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an awesome idea, Valerie.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
And
Yeah,
and if you don't want to put what the issue is, we're both Michelle and I know how to pray in the spirit, where that goes straight to God. We don't have to really know what it is, but I mean, it just depends on what you want to put on there. I don't want you guys to think, well, I don't want to tell my business or that kind of thing. You don't have to tell your business because God already knows it. So just put the prayer hands up, and you don't really need to make any comments or whatever. And we know how to take it to Him without having to go through all that.
and
Valerie.
also I just received a message saying that please pray for and shout out Angela. Her son is having a serious operation. He is 6 years old. So
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
add little man to the list of the prayer list as well, and Angela, because I know as a mom, it's always difficult when your child is going through something and you feel like you don't have no control over it. So keep them lifted up as well.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
yes.
I'm just sitting here making screen prints so we don't miss anybody. I'm from the top to the bottom. And so we won't miss anybody. So you can continue to put them in um, until we're off, because I'll be making screen prints. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Yeah, we got a couple prayer requests here. I'm telling you guys need to go ahead and call the prayer line too. Now, go on. Now
Right,
you can always
right,
go
right.
over.
Become a
Um,
part of
go
it. It is a
Yeah,
commitment,
go to
though. It
the
is a
website.
commitment.
All you gotta do is
It's a little
click. All you
commitment.
gotta do is
So
click.
yeah, we're on every day. This is probably our eighth
Yep.
day, but we're on.
Yep.
We're on.
Yep. We're
So,
on
but
every
that's all I
day.
wanted to
You
say.
Okay. Well, thank you, Valerie, for coming up. It's lovely as always. And how are you feeling, ma'am?
I feel so good. I forgot I had back. I forgot I had all that in my neck. I'm feeling so good. I'm doing somersaults.
Good.
Well, no, not that
Good.
far.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm glad you're feeling good.
Yes.
Yes, we
Thank
got all
you.
the prayer hands in here, honey. All the prayer
Yes,
hands.
indeedy. Yes,
Yeah.
indeedy.
Check out the website. It has
Wonderful.
all the information, guys. When we're not live, you can go to the website, thelorainacademy.org. It has all the information for the prayer line. It has the link to click on it. It has the information about where are the children and the petition that we have. Everything that we're doing, the missing kids, all that stuff is on the website. So you don't have to wait for us to go live anymore. You can just go over to the website and check it out. And that's a way that you can, reach out to us when we're not on live. Okay. And of course, you have my email address if you guys need to email me about the support group, and I will send it over to one of the support group people that will, let you know how you can be a part of that group if that's what you want to be a part of as well. So yes, please, 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 don't forget that if you forget, oh, I want to go to prayer line and I don't know what time, just go to the website. It's right there. All you gotta do is click it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Who was
and
that? Margie saying pray for. Was that Margie said pray for her typos?
I didn't get. I'm probably not even down there yet. I'm still up here at the top.
Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna pray for that too. I ain't playing with y'all. All right, you guys. I'm popping back down to the comments.
Sorry, guys. I apologize. It's always something. This internet, it just shuts down when it feels like it. Then I gotta log back in. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All right. So, yes, all the prayer hands. Thank you. And like I said, guys, if you haven't gone to the website, and it will tell you about the prayer line and the times that you can get on the prayer line live with either Michelle or Valerie or both. And if you want to help with the prayer line, and please reach out to them or to me, and I will forward it to one of them, your email. You went too fast. I'm sorry. Sorry, Valerie. Sorry. Um, um, yeah, I will get the information, because the more people that are on the prayer line, bye Clarissa, the more people that are on the prayer line, the longer that we can have the prayer line open, right? So anybody that wants to volunteer help with that, by all means, you can do that. Valerie is heading that up, and Michelle is working with her as well. And so just appreciate everything they do. Oh, the website, www.thelorraineacademy.org. Tahir, you still in here? Tahir and Plotter done left. Where Tahir and Plotter? Let me see. I'm going to I'll put it in the chat in a second. When I drop links, they don't come out good, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. Let's see. Let me put it in here. I think I did this. You guys might have to cut and paste, because Valerie put it up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking you guys might, was that HTTPS or something like that? Is like the, what's it called that you got to put when you do? Oops, shoot. All right. I'm going to try to do it this way. .org. Oh, no, it's .org. LorraineAcademy.org. Yep. It's that. The LorraineAcademy.org. I don't know if it came up as a link, but you can copy and paste it. The LorraineAcademy.org. And you can bookmark it if you want. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Let me not, because my computer's already acting like a bobo right now. So let me not do too much, and it'll shut me out again. But yeah, so anytime, guys, anytime. Anybody else want to come up for Testimony Tuesday? Yes, it's a .org. I know I gotta be different. But yeah, anybody else want to come up? I will drop the link one more time. And let's see, for anybody. Did I do that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. If anybody else wants to come in and say hi or no or whatever. If not, that's fine. I'm glad you guys came in, spent a little time with us, and gave us your testimony for Testimony Tuesdays, and came in with your encouraging words and your love for the channel, love for each other. It's always awesome to have you guys here. I love any time that I get to spend with you guys, and just, trying to do great things with what we have. We've had a lot of good news lately, so that's a good thing. We are still working and moving forward, and so we are happy about that and excited about to see what's going to happen in the future. And like I said, website. All the information is there for those who are interested. And, just love you guys so much, and, love your heart and everything that you've done for each other. It's just a great experience. It's a great experience, and it's something that I think is needed for everyone, just to have a place where you can feel that, some positive vibes and doing something for others. And of course these kids. So yeah, definitely check out the website and what we're doing. I am going to start working on, again, I started it, but I didn't get to finish it because I was waiting for all the legislators, governors and senators to get into office, because I couldn't remember who was changing. So I didn't want to put the wrong people down for like their emails and their mailing addresses if they were going out of office. So I wanted to give it a little bit of time. So now that I think everybody is in, it's after the 20th and everything, everybody should be in position now. I'm going to continue to do this. Tahir, you're too late. I'm going to continue to do the list, and then I will attach the letter to the website as well, which means you guys can go to the website, download the letter, and you can go ahead and start sending it to these legislators of these port states. And there's a lot more states that have ports than we would think. So that's going to take me a little bit of time, but we're going to get it done. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tahir. Bye. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Jamie. All my mods. Thank you, Plotter. I know Plotter was in here earlier. He might have jumped somewhere else. Thank you, guys. Please make sure to keep Murph in your prayers as well, and Mike as he's traveling. Just appreciate everything you guys are and everything that you do. Like I said, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Wherever you are around the world, I hope you have a good one, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye.